Hi, welcome to the 12th tutorial of our Drawsember challenge. In this quick tutorial, I want to show you how to draw this beautiful architecture using markers. So let's get started. So I had this smooth surface marker paper lying around which I bought for graphite, but I didn't like it very much because you need ultra smooth surface for hyperrealism. But obviously it's a perfect match for markers as the name suggests. And I'm going to use these Touch 5 brands markers which I got as a gift. They also had this fine liner pen inside which will be used in outlining of the drawing. I'm going to use the 2-point perspective method for this architecture drawing. And first of all, you need to decide the size of your drawing and lightly add these two vertical border lines, which will help you decide the center points or vanishing points. Now measure the paper size and add these two vanishing points in the middle. Now you need to add these straight helping lines at different angles using the scale. These lines will help you when you will finalize the actual lines and height of the building. I'm using this mechanical pencil with HP LEDs, but you can use any lighter grade pencil for this purpose. Now measure the width of the paper and fill both the upper and lower ends of the paper with these dots equally spaced from one another. I added these dots by 1 inch spacing, but you can decide according to your paper or drawing size. Just make sure they are equally spaced. These dots will help you decide the width of the building. Now all you have to do is decide the length of each single line for this 4-story building. These lines will represent the front corner of the building. Okay, now connect both the ends of each single lines to the vanishing points and you will get both the left and right face of the building. Now you need to determine the width of both the sides and add these vertical lines which will represent the corners of the building. And then fill in the details like doors and windows, etc. using the helping lines you added in the start. And by the way, the real-time version of this tutorial is available on my Patreon profile. Link is in the description. You can also add these rough outlines for the surroundings like grass and trees, etc. So starting the coloring process, and most of this process was experimental because it was my first time with the markers. So I'm not going into too much details here. But what I did here is I started with lighter tones of green for the grass, and then I moved towards darker tones and tried to make this light to green gradient for the grass. And for the surroundings and trees, etc., I added this cyan color as a base, and then I mixed different hues of green together to get a desired color of green. I tried to make the lower portion dark green and keep the upper portions light. I also used the blue marker for the sky and used the lighter tones of the blue color to blend both the sides of the sky, and also used the grey and light black markers for the contrast in the greenery. For the pavement in the front, I used the light brown color and then I used the lighter tones of grey to add shadows on it. Then I used the lighter tones of grey to add shadows on the building in a way that it would look more 3D. I used slightly darker tones of grey for the darker area and so on, and filled these brown walls and sides with brown color and also filled them with these type of lines and texture to give them a more realistic look, and then used the grey color to add shadows on them. And I also used the light blue color for the windows and glass, etc., and used the grey color for the shadows on them. I don't know if I will try this medium again in the future or make a tutorial on it, but I really enjoyed this one. It turned out better than my expectations. So please let me know in the comments what you think of it. So anyways, I hope you are enjoying our Drawsember series, which is a month-long challenge where I will upload one tutorial every other day. I designed this for absolute beginners so everyone can join me in this fun-filled drawing challenge. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.